First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our Week 14? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby, all day. Here we go. Set. 90, Wolf. 54. I'm scared. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, zoom. Watch the slant. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Smooth. Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the double. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, Echo. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Set. 70. Indy. 54. Watch 54. Hey, check. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike. 54.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Lions' 26-yard line.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get Bravo. You think you gonna get
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is Parker, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's round 80. You can't block me. You can't block me.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, Mike. Check. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, orbit. 57.
To throw, it's Allen. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down, Lions.
Hey, 180. Mike 57. Cut.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And the Lions first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
It's 2nd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Lions nothing.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, high 7. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. All day, every day, any day. Check 24, check 24. Shift.
Now Allen. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Check three. Bang.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Jerome Baker. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their deep.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
57's Mike 57.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. MtnDewMe. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
57's a Mike. 57's a... Hey, Charlie. Keep it up. Mike's 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. MtnDewMe. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Nice, sweetheart. Five.
McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
90 Wolf. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw here. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56, 56. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen to throw again. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come out here in the eye. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Hey, Haywood. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. I got one. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57. I want that. Give me that.
A final shot before half for Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. MtnDewMe in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Ready up. Hard, hard. Watch 54. I smell. Hey, foxtrot.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Get ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
57, come on. Danny.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10.
Makes the score Lions 15, Falcons 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Come this way.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Mike, 54. Hey, Echo. 54.
Second and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
53, 19, 57. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Allen, blitz coming, and down he goes. MtnDewMe in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57, Mike 57. Exit. Hey, high 7.
Yeah, that's what I do.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman.
And the pressure gets to him again. Nwosu in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 39-yard line.
On the ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Here we go again.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Go out. 5.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds Parker here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do a post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Here's Martin. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Go. 50, plant. Mike, 54.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Deep grip.
And he is into the end end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time, Allen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
It's our time.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league, most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.